Hey guys, I guess I'm going to get interviewed in and around my car for the documentary team here. They're doing some setting up. I think the camera's dirty here. Here in Vancouver, they're just setting up all the cameras and getting proper lighting and stuff. We're going to do the interview on the inside of the car and get me driving around probably the parking lot here with the car. How you doing, guys? They're just going to get ready here to interview me and do some filming of the car, and everything's a-okay. Hopefully it goes well. And yeah, I'll be streaming live when we're in the car too. Maybe they'll let me mount it on the window like I always do. It's all good. Oops. This is crazy, man. Crazy. Who's there in the chat? Nobody chit-chatting yet. Flat Earth Hawaii, it's Mikey. I wish I couldn't come up to meet up. There was a lot of people out there, yeah. We're just getting ready for the documentary team here to set up their stuff for the interview and filming the car and stuff. So it's all good. Yeah, or just they're gonna start filming here in Vancouver for their documentary. They're gonna do the interview on the inside of the car. I should tidy up those straps. I wish I could have made it look neat and tidy, but neat and teedy. Did you want me to start the car so you can...
Yeah? You just got a sequence of you starting it, because like we wanted just like a sequence of what it's like to be inside of a car like this.
Okay.
Right. So if we could just drive around the parking lot.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and then we can interview from the side of there.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, we're gonna film stationary or just go around and film, or both?
Film
Probably
from
both.
inside the car.
Yeah.
But
okay.
at the beginning, we just want to get a sequence of you starting it, just to start off that portion.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, whenever you're ready, just
I'm ready to go.
We could do a couple times where you go inside the car. We'll get a couple different shots of you going inside, and then a couple different shots of you starting. So just whenever you're ready, we'll capture it.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. I guess this one I get this out the window. Yeah, we're not doing. Oh, right.
Okay, so this is live, guys. This is about as live as it gets. Hey, I'm on YouTube as filming from a production crew. Hey, hopefully there's no bloopers.
Yeah, a little bit. Because we want to sequence of them getting in the car.
It is a push button too, so just so you know where the location is, it'll be
Sure.
on the dash,
Do you mind doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's your car, right? Like,
Yeah, yeah,
perfect.
yeah. Just so you know where it is, yeah. Instead of
I think we're okay. Yeah, this is better. This is here. So we can get the angle from getting in, and then we can do one more time. So I guess the sequence that we'll get them going in the car, all from this angle, and we'll move the tripods.
the thirst for truth. What's happening? They're just getting ready to do the filming for the documentary, and they're going to interview me. Okay, cool. So just get in and start it then. Just do a couple times.
Yeah, we'll take care of the rest. If you just get in and start it whenever you're ready, we'll
Okay.
get rolling.
Okay.
We're gonna have to do that a couple times.
Okay.
Yeah. Just from different angles.
Okay. Actually, I'll just leave this.
From the front.
I'll just leave that running.
Is it okay if he gets this one from the passenger seat? Is it okay if we get it from that angle? Yeah, the other camera.
Just so you can get a close up of your finger pressing the button, you know?
Oh, sorry. Oh, just check my YouTube.
Comments.
Hey guys, I'm just letting you guys know that you guys can just watch it live as we film. So the thirst for truth could have left us with some jams. Yeah, well, probably couldn't because they're trying to get the sound issue figured out and the picture quality and stuff. Whose arm is that? It's the filming crew's arms. Just setting up for the documentary and stuff. Okay, cool.
Cool.
Well, I could probably take that out.
Oh yeah, sure. And just one shot backing up should be fine. If that's
Okay, cool, yeah.
Do you have a reverse camera?
Yes.
He does.
He does. So, like, I'm thinking if I put a tripod right here, and he backs up right to me,
Yeah.
goes up on
Okay.
the earth.
Well, I can get 2 inches from you.
Okay, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll set up a tripod. Just back up until you see the tripod get really close.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sweet. Thank you. Just hold tight. We're gonna set up that one.
Yeah, for sure. Let me. What's happening in the chat here? And Planet Comic, my brother's in the house. What's happening? We're just getting set up here for filming the car for the documentary, the team that's here for the Flat Earth meetup. So they're going to interview me in the car after they do some filming of the outside backing up. We're going to drive around the parking lot here a few times. And I will stream that live on the channel. That should be sensational. Got the blow horn. More. Are you good? I should reposition this, or I guess that's good. Hope everything is doing great for you there, Flat Earth Comic. I'm eating, Steve Lee said ball liquor slapped you last night. Yes, some drunk chick slapped me in the head. I thought it was hilarious. No, these guys are actually good guys.
They're basically ready. I guess just back up a little bit and then go straight to Matt.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Cool.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Just maybe one more time if that's okay with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
I think my shadow got in the way. I'm gonna try to get out of the way.
Okay. Okay.
That's fine, man.
Okay. These guys are, they're
So maybe I'll actually get the back.
in the middle. They don't worry about globe and they don't worry about flat. They're just getting the information. Um, how do you say that? Patina? Petit. I'm horrible with frickin' English.
Sure. I think Carol actually parked. Yeah, for sure. Hey, Carolyn, we're just gonna film some stuff inside.
Yep.
So I can bring the tripods back in. Like that. So we'll go off tripod for inside the car.
Walker, what's happening? Eating, ding ding. Or din din, not ding ding, ding din 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 din. I got globe jacked by this junk girl.
Again, sorry, it's taking up so much of your time.
Oh, no
We
problem.
just thought your car was so fascinating.
Yeah.
It's gonna be some good visuals.
Yeah,
Yeah,
awesome.
we need as many visuals as we can get.
Cool. Yeah, oh, for sure. Yeah.
I think one of you can just like open the door for me.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. We'll be right back. We're just gonna put the tripods there.
Yeah, globe smacked. She smacked me right in the melon. Flat Earth Mobile. Mikey is going to be famous. Yeah, FE famous, that's for sure. Nervous for the interview? Actually, where's my, I want to give him my acting resume. Because I've done acting before. So I'm not scared of this. I have my headshot and my acting resume with me. Because I knew I was going to Vancouver. I've been on lots of History Channel documentaries years ago. You sly dog. Ruff!
So what are we doing next?
We're gonna do an interview while we're driving.
A day earlier than Fokker could have used that in his debate yesterday. Yeah.
For you,
Here?
we
I'll sit here.
yeah. So you're going for shots of Mike as well as also shots outside the car.
I ordered fish and chips and it's sitting on the table.
Hey Mike,
Yeah.
do these windows roll down or would that ruin the?
No, it'll be, yeah, it's stuck
Be
on there
good.
pretty good, yeah.
Okay, cool. Because I think we're gonna roll the window down probably
on
on
the other
Carol's side.
Okay.
And just get some reactions of people as we're driving around. And
Yeah,
Stuff.
I'll turn up the heat for her.
Wonder if it might be better. Carol, it might be better if you're on this side actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the lab set up for that one. I've got the. We should put. You mind putting the lab on you? So I've got a microphone here.
Oh, yeah,
You
okay.
mind putting that on your collar and then on the inside of your shirt.
Can you
There.
take my head?
Okay.
Yeah, good. Good. My bad. I'll let these ones are mine.
346.
Were those the last thing you need from two cameras? And then the rest of it we can
So
just do.
primarily looking for people's reactions if we can. Carol.
Sure.
Yeah. I need to white balance.
Oh, for sure. We could probably even use this. Megaphone.
This is interesting. First time I've done this.
Thank you for welcoming us inside your car.
Thank you. This is awesome.
Anybody's welcome. So just cruise around the lot here, I guess?
Yeah,
eh?
just drive around the block or something.
Okay.
And I can ask some questions, but yeah, I guess just focusing on the road.
Okay. Just act as if you're late.
Yeah, it's just like you're driving and talking
Yeah.
to us like you're like he's a passenger in your car.
Yeah, beautiful.
Sweet.
Just give her. Let go.
Matt, are you recording it? Or?
And just,
Just give us a minute to,
Yeah.
because we gotta
Adjusting
adjust the lighting from
exposure and
inside.
stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Should we move this light down so it's a bit more? This is tough to reach. There we go.
How do you guys feel about like that exposure there?
Is it good?
Like when I put it on space.
I can't really see.
It's tough.
Maybe
any
you got
of these lights
you
on?
got a double ND filter on. Maybe bring the ND filters down because we're in the car now. That might help.
Oh yeah, that's a lot brighter.
You probably want one because you had two before, so instead of off, try one. Just good. That way it's consistent with the two.
Alright, I think I'm good on my end.
Sweet. You guys good?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you can start driving whenever you're ready. And
Okay.
if you could just tell me your full name and spell it for me.
Yeah, my name is Michael Allen. Last name is Allen.
Okay.
And you're good?
Yeah. Okay. Safety first, obviously. But
Yeah.
so just tell me, when did you start becoming a flat earther, and how did that process go?
Probably about 2 years, or just a little bit over 2 years. I was always interested in interesting things that are happening in the world, like the supposed moon landing, and obviously 9/11 and everything else that comes up in the news, and just watching all that information on YouTube, and eventually the related videos that you watch, flat earth videos, come up. And so you click on that, or even you don't even click on it first, you like look at it and you just scroll to the next video, because everybody thinks that it's such a crazy thing, and even I thought it was crazy. And I'm always a critical thinker myself for everything, and I was watching the videos and I'm like, okay, these guys are not even measuring distances far enough. They were only measuring 8 miles and stuff like that. And so I was like, oh, okay, whatever, let's go to the next video. And so I kept watching more videos on YouTube, and they were talking about distances, and then obviously water being level came up and stuff like that, and then the images that we're getting from NASA are not real. So I was looking into that, and I went and bought, obviously the pictures are photoshopped and CGI. They cannot produce any photographs of Earth from space. And so I went and bought my own Nikon P900 because I started watching videos of people taking videos of stars with their Nikon P900s, and the stars do not look like they're millions or trillions of light years away. They look like they're local, like really close, like less than 100 miles or 100 miles or whatever they are. They're a lot closer than we have been told, because we are taking video footage of the stars, and they are doing some kind of electrical dance, or they look like they're in water, and it looks like there's something solid up there, whether it's glass or rock or suspendable water of some sort in some way or another.
And did you say that you were watching a video of the moon landing?
Yes, correct.
And then the YouTube brought you to other videos of the flat Earth. Was that a long process of watching different videos? Or?
I'm guessing so, yeah, because that was probably years of researching the moon landing, and I think it would probably correlated with the NASA videos, because you always go from the moon, you go to the moon hoax, then you go to NASA faking space, and then eventually it just flips you over to flat Earth, because it's both. It's the same thing. They're NASA's faking space. They're faking the International Space Station. You can see that they are being supported by harnesses in the production of the International Space Station, because there's not a physical place we can go to up in space, or into near Earth orbit from the International Space Station. And again, seeing that you guys know camera work and are into cameras, you understand how lighting works, and how when you film a set, there's only 3 walls, because the 4th wall is meant for you guys and the audience to be watching your production. So for when they're filming NASA, and the International Space Station, they're only filming the 3 walls, the 2 on the side, the 1 on the front, or in the back, in the foreground, or in the background, because that's where the green screen goes, and well, maybe even 3 walls, but of the green screen or blue screen technology, because again, they never turn their cameras around 360 degrees to show us what's on the other side, of what they're looking at.
And so, how have your family and friends treated you since you had the realization?
The family part is kind of different, or the most difficult part of it. They would rather not talk about it with me for some odd reason. I'm assuming that I don't know if they're trying to neglect it, or maybe they do understand me at some point and just don't want to talk about it. Maybe it makes them feel uncomfortable. The friend part of it is good at, well, I think I kind of make them change their mind quickly, because I'm very open-minded towards things, and I understand things clearly to a point. They come to the decision of, okay, let's just go with what Mike says, and we're pretty sure he's right, and he gives us good examples,
How far are we going, by the way? We should probably start going back.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's no problem.
Yeah.
No, but that's okay. So your friends, I guess. How do people in public or online? How do they talk to you if they know that you're a flat earther?
Public. It's kind of 50-50, I would say. I've been given lots of thumbs up, a lot of honks for supporting what I have on the banners on the top of the car, and the other side of it, there has been flat earthers have been kicked. Last night here in Vancouver, I was slapped in the head from somebody on the street corner, a lady that came up to the car and wanted to talk to us about flat earth. Decided to slap me in the head because she disagreed with what we were talking about, and we have that on YouTube, and that's the way some of it goes. Some people just can't accept what they've been told, or they're triggered, like their triggered response. As soon as you mention anything about flat earth, they get upset. Well, I'm just giving you my opinion on something, like why are we coming to that conclusion that we need to get physical about things, yeah.
And driving around in this car, what is that like? Like, what you mentioned you got some honks. Like, what is it like in general?
It's a lot of attention. It's good attention. I'm not looking for attention from myself. I'm looking for attention for flat Earth, to spread the truth and the lies that we have been told over the course of our lives. And it's just not my life, it's your life, everybody's life, because nobody has given us any examples of that we're living on since we've been in school. They just give you the model, the artist interpretation of this model in front of you at school with no proofs of it. We're not allowed to ask any questions about it, and it's just a repetitive response. They just keep repeating gravity. Well, how come we don't fall off? It's gravity. Well, how come we can't see ships after 3 or 4 miles on a lake or an ocean? Well, because they go over the curve. I'm like, well, okay, but where's this curvy water that I'm supposed to be seeing? It's not a natural property of water. Property of water is to remain level. That's what we use water for when we're building things. Like all these houses in Vancouver and all the buildings, they're on hills, but the house is level. You have to build it level, and yeah.
I have a question. I'm really curious. If the Earth is flat, then where's the edge of this world?
Why do you expect that there's supposed to be an edge?
I don't know. I just...
Because we've been programmed to believe, underline believe, that space exists. Space does not currently exist. There is no proof of space whatsoever. There has been numerous examples showing that space doesn't exist. We have, like I said, we're taking pictures of stars that are supposedly thousands of millions of light years away. Well, first of all, light does not travel that far or at all. You can't project a beam of light further than it's capable of going. You know, like if you turn on a flashlight, you turn it on, you put it on your kitchen table or your patio table outside, and you go 50 miles away. You can't sit there and wait for it for a week to catch up to you. That light beam is not going to reach you. It's just going to stay to its maximum distance that it can reach. You know, and
How it's space? Because I don't know if it's the entire belief of Flat Earth Society, but do you believe in a dome? And can you explain to me how that works?
the dome, I do believe in the dome. I would call it a firmament. I don't think it's an actual dome-ish looking, like if you took a cereal bowl and put it upside down. I think it's more of a dome-ish like thing. It would be a ceiling. I would call it a ceiling, a structure. I'm not sure exactly what that structure is because I've never been high enough to see it. And there is a structure up there because we have been told that space is a vacuum, and in order to have a vacuum, you have to have, or a pressurized system and a vacuum, you have to have a solid barrier in between it. That's the science. That's what you have to have.
So do you think it's glass, or what would the dome made of?
I don't know. A solid structure of something, molten glass-ish.
So I guess, how does it feel to have others triggered just by what you believe, right? Like,
It's a funny feeling to me because nobody. It's just an instant reaction. They don't do any looking up on anything. They don't investigate it. You know, they just instant response. You're retarded. You're mental. You're a jerk. You're a effing, and that's what we have been told. But yet they don't take the second or two to actually look anything up, because you can go to Google. Anybody in Vancouver or on this earth can go to Google and try to find a real image of Earth from space. You cannot do it. And why is the question? That's what we're asking. Why? Why is there no real photograph of Earth from space? There isn't. And like, there are people that have. There's a plane surveyor has put up $100,000 reward for anybody who can show him the curve, the actual real curve of the Earth. And there's actually 100,000, and then I think there was I don't know what the other one is. I haven't looked it up in a long time. Seeing again, they're putting up. I think it's even $1 million, or maybe it's 20,000. I can't remember what it was, but it's many thousands of dollars that even I, as a person, can provide to you in this car. Thousands of dollars if you can provide me with a real photograph of Earth from space or satellite.
And why do you believe that NASA and astronauts are aligned to us?
I don't believe it. I know it. And that's, again, it's all these repetitive responses. Everybody says, well, I believe in gravity. Well, that's good because it is a belief. If you come up with some proof, then you can provide that to me, and then it will be a fact. And it's it's just a repetitive response, you know. It's not a belief that astronauts may be faking space. They are. I'm not suggesting it. It's not my opinion. They are. You can see it with your own eyes.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around, like, what is in it for them? You know, like that's a question that a lot of people ask me when I told them I was investigating this, and it's something I'm trying to understand. What is the motivation between
for them lying?
Yeah.
Well, we always say I don't know because I'm not doing the lying, so I don't know what they're thinking. I was not brought up to be a liar. If they're getting $56 million a day from the government to go to NASA to provide all these fake images, I'm pretty sure $56 million would provide enough courage for me to lie to anybody. If you want to give me $5 million right now, I'll tell you a story all you want for your wonderful documentaries that you want to produce. But you got to come up with some money, you know?
Yeah, I guess so. Because there's been multiple countries that claim they've gone around or into space.
Mm-hmm.
So do you think that there's like a coalition between countries? Where is the motivation between say the U.S. and Canada and Russia to work together on this, as opposed to, right? Like that's what I'm trying to wrap my head around as well. Is why would multiple countries decide to lie, as opposed to just one?
Well, the again, like I'm not doing the lying, so I can't respond to that. But it's a group organization. It's the government. They're all government-run agencies. So it's their. Once you're in the loop, it's like, hey, this is fun. Let's make some more millions of dollars and put out a fake story. All I want, again, I'll tell a story too if you want, but that's not me.
Right. So there's a financial motivation.
Yes.
Okay. No.
And control over all these, we call them zombies, sheeple, whatever you want to call it, because nobody wants to critically think about anything. They're just out here working their jobs, paying their bills, and providing food and shelter for their families, whatever they can do to do that. And
is there anything else you think we should know just about flat Earth theory, or about your own personal experience with people now that you're a flat Earth theory?
Yes, that it is not a theory. It is a fact. Theory is not one of my words in my vocabulary. I don't use that. I want people to just take 5 minutes, literally 5 minutes before you go to bed, or if you're having lunch, just look at what you've been told. If people tell you that you live on a ball, well then, okay, let's look at some evidence of that. And if you can't come up with any evidence of a freaking ball, let's find them. And if you can't, there's something wrong with that story. It's just, there's something wrong with what we've been told, and that's what we're asking. We don't want to be flat earthers. We want for the proof of a ball. And if we can't find it, if we're having millions of people right now who are flat earthers trying to find evidence of a ball, there's something wrong with that. Like if you tell me the apple is green and I'm holding a red apple, something going on there. Either I'm delusional, you're delusional, something's different.
So I guess what you're saying is, beyond the photos from NASA,
yeah,
there's like there's very little.
Yeah, zero. Yeah. And then again, like even people who went to, I'll just run something quickly, even people who went to school in the 40s and 50s, they were told they were on a ball, on a globe, and the first image of Earth supposedly from space wasn't until 1972. So again, like, how come they're not asking questions? You live on a planet in 1955. Okay, the kids should be asking, well, where are these pictures? Can you show me that there is a ball here somewhere? I don't see a ball.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us.
Yes,
Your car. Thank you for being
Thank you very much for all your time too.
No, yeah, I really appreciate it. Is there anything you guys want to know, or before we go?
No, I'm good. I think you covered it all there.
Yeah, well, not all of it, because we'd be filming.
Yeah,
we'd be filming for weeks.
Cool.
Yeah, awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time. Yeah, awesome. Thank you. Woo.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm gonna go eat my cold fish and chips. It's probably frozen by now. How do I get out of this car? They'll probably want the microphone. So, okay.
Just out of curiosity, was there phone recording that whole time?
Yes.
Is there any chance we can get that shot?
Oh, yeah, I could send it to you.
That'd be an amazing cutout too, right? Because that way we'd have 3 angles even.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be spectacular.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I'll get. You just give me an email or a website.
Yeah,
or
I can do
something
that
like
right now. Or,
Yeah, I'll go eat and you can just give it to me.
Yeah, of course.
Awesome.
Thank
Okay. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna go eat. Who's in the chat there? What were you guys saying there? Maryland spirit level. The lie makes them look smart. The lie makes us weak. Yeah, fire stuff. Maryland gives that power. That is a test. That is test. He's doing good. Thanks, Mac. You pass. You pass, Fokker. Maryland.
If you have a minute, is there any chance we can just get one more shot of driving?
Oh yeah, for
Thank
sure.
you.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All this work. All this fucking work. I told him I want to fucking eat. Thirst for truth. That was awesome. I hope I did okay, guys. It's kind of hard to think and drive at the same time and keep on the ball. Or I should say that. Sorry, guys. Keep on the ball. Keep on the flat, I guess. Keep on target, I should say. All right. We'll eat some cold fish. All right, well, if I'm sending this to the documentary, guys, thanks for your time, and